The refereeing in that game was very questionable.
Yeah, I think Joel Embiid should have been ejected.
Joel Embiid shit was crazy.
But they probably thought, hey, this 3 minutes into the game, we cannot afford to let Joel Embiid get ejected. But, I mean, you kick somebody. I mean, he didn't. I think people were saying, like, oh, he didn't actually hit him where he tried. So there's no excuse. If we saw Draymond get suspended for what he did or get ejected then suspended for what he did, I think Joel Embiid deserved the same thing.
Facts.
Nicholas Claxton did some stupid shit, which is step over him. But it's about accelerating the next thing. The same thing. If he stepped over Joel Embiid, that don't mean that he should get kicked in the dick for it.
And NBA players should know this is a long time thing that has been told to us as basketball players, and I've never played at the level that they play at, but it's been told to me. What normally happens or gets the attention is the reaction. The refs, the crowd, they don't see when dude gave you the dirty elbow, but they're going to see when you chase him down and slap him upside his head. That's just the way it goes.
Hey, Tucker.
You know why they lost that game?
Why is it?
Because of Claxton.
Oh,
they needed him. They needed him.
He just did too much.
Why you say nobody said? When it happened, I literally said that was the most
idiotic,
stupidest ejection I've ever seen.
It was so avoidable, bro.
Yeah, and it's just like,
but what blew my mind is you finally did something. You got a dunk. What did he have the game before? 0-2 points?
I don't think he scored.
Come on, man. And then you got the nerve to be doing even a step over. Listen, NBA players, Anwar, if you can, zoom in on me while I'm talking, please. I want the angle to look right at me in my face. What camera am I looking at? Is this one?
The one right here.
This one? Yo, when Iverson stepped over Tyronn Lue, it was just in the moment, and he just did what was just going on. All you lame ass motherfuckers who go out y'all way to step over a person, it's lame. And even to this day, when Iverson talk about it, he say, "Man, Tyronn Lue, my man, it wasn't even like that. Just send him on. I just stepped over him. It wasn't nothing." These dudes today, they make the smallest play and somebody fall, and they go. A motherfucker will fall right then.
Right, go all out of their way to make it happen.
I just realized nigga got one shoe on. I thought he had a boot on.
You know you sounded like during that?
Who?
You sounded like Joe Budden. You sounded just like in the inflection in the voice. But no, you right though. It's so
lame.
extra.
Yeah.
Especially
I do watch a lot of shows.
You down in the series.
Both of his texts were avoidable.
Very avoidable, bro. But no, Claxton want to go out there and be extra, get ejected, and look at the crowd and start clapping and stuff. Bro, y'all about to lose now.
Yeah.
They have no answer with you off the. Well, actually, they small ball lineups been cool, but like,
and they was right there, bro.
Yes.
Tyrese Maxey saved Philadelphia, bro.
And PJ Tucker.
He saved you
PJ
from
Tucker
Owen
too.
KD some
PJ Tucker in that game had like 2 or 3 offensive rebounds.
I know y'all Philly fans gonna be mad at me. I wanted y'all to lose that game. I want y'all to lose today.
Came and saved
I want y'all to lose, Philly, and I like the price. But y'all are crazy, man.
Hey, that low management day got you on OT and today.
They are crazy. Joel Embiid, they celebrating shit. Y'all just played bad to the Nets, nigga. Y'all zoning the Nets.
Bro, Cam Johnson be fucking
y'all
them
about to
up,
play
bro.
the Celtics. If y'all struggling with the Nets, what the fuck is finna go on against Boston?
Yeah, I think Derek initially asked, like, how do y'all feel about Philly? Based on this series, I don't feel very good. And they're up 3-0, which is crazy. I mean, it's only 2 teams up 3-0, but
that 3-0 isn't convincing. Those games have been close. If the Celtics have better personnel,
Robert Williams,
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, like Derek White. You got nothing but a defensive juggernaut you about to go against. And you finna tell me they don't see what they doing and be like, oh, we can play zone against them and beat their ass up a little bit.
And you know what Tatum gonna tell Embiid?
What? Bring your ass out here.
No. Yo, he might say that too. He gonna say, hey, I saw you against Brooklyn. You can run down there and fuck one. But we gonna walk down there and fuck them all. But I like Philly. I like the process. I thought they was gonna come in here and handle business. And what did I tell y'all? What have I been saying for about 90 days now as we prepare for the playoffs? Joel Embiid has missed a game in every playoffs except the time they got swept in the bubble against the Celtics. He's guaranteed to miss some time.
And that's the scary part.
He's guaranteed. That is crazy.
But for the rest of the games, I don't feel like the Celtics have really bought back into that. It feels like Draymond is the only person out there kind of playing that football like damn game.
But
can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Why do you think he's doing it?
That's the only way you can fucking impact the court.
My God.
That's I mean, he got 4 points in the last 2 games.
The only value he's brought is like those dribble handoff screens with Steph Curry. Sometimes freedom up. That's the only thing he's doing.
He was messing that up yesterday.
And yesterday's game, Steve Curry's like, he ain't doing shit, so we gonna basically platoon him. When we need defense, he's in for one possession. He called the timeout to get Draymond Green ass off the floor.
And I loved it.
I'm like, that's how you gotta win. Because if bro not bringing you nothing, why the fuck is he out there?
No,
you know why? Because he's not being aggressive, so nobody's even. That's just like him as Lonzo. Early Lonzo, when he wouldn't go to the rim, he would just pass it.
That shit current Lonzo too.
Like niggas is not finna keep breaking down, or the defense not gonna collapse because they don't think that you're gonna finish. Like Draymond passed up so many little 5-foot floaters. The threes is one thing. Keep passing up threes. And he was shooting those.
Yeah.
So it's like, why won't you take the little floater? Like it was so many times he just tried to dump it off to Wiggins. Even Kevon Looney dumped it right back to his ass, and he dumped it right back off to Kevon Looney again. Like here, they were just playing hot potato because Draymond literally does not want to shoot the basketball, even if it's 5 foot.
Me now.
I know y'all remember that possession where Draymond got the block and he yelling at Jaylen Brown. In that same possession, because he blocked it out of bounds, Jaylen Brown went right at him and scored right over him and didn't say nothing.
I know exactly what play you're talking about because I looked at that the same way. Because Draymond, I think it was like a transition. He like swatted away or whatever, and Jaylen Brown fell.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown gave him with the lefty.
Yeah,
going on the left side.
And Jaylen Brown fell. And Draymond did give him that look like, yeah, bro, you better know what this is. Like, come on now.
I say all that to say, though, he talks so much that the one thing that I think is inexcusable for Draymond Green that I saw last night was just not being there as far as intensity level and presence. He's not gonna have 20 points. No. Some games he's not gonna have 8 assists. He might not even have boards. But what should always be there is his presence and his intensity. And last night, throughout the first 4.5 quarters, or 4.5 is damn near overtime game. 3.5 quarters. It just wasn't there. Robert Williams was pushing him around and getting offensive rebounds. Kevon Looney is what really changed the game, in my opinion, when he came into
I didn't even know why he didn't even start.
Yes, why Steve Kerr did that was very idiotic. But yeah, Draymond Green cannot afford to not have intensity. And I hate his body language. It was so many times where Wiggins is such a nice guy that everybody want to get on Wiggins. Like, if he was on the LeBron team, he would always get the blame, like the Kevin Love, because he's just so nice. But for Wiggins to be doing everything that he's done for this team in the playoffs, if I was a vet like Iggy or somebody, Draymond would have one more time to say something to Andrew Wiggins. Just next time y'all watch the game, just peep little shit. Draymond
he'll look at him and be like, and clap his hands like, come on.
Motherfucker, you have been so fucking garbage. Do not tell the dirty work nigga who has done everything we asked of him to get this far. Shit, you don't have the right to tell him nothing. All your previous rings, all your accolades in this moment don't mean shit. Shut the fuck up, take your own advice, and lock the fuck in. It do not matter. I hate that when I see that from guys. You got Wiggins getting 15 boards, guarding the best player. Whenever the Warriors need a bucket and Steph Curry out, he getting mid-range shots over Horford. He hits threes. He's going coast to coast. He might make a fuck-up play here and there, but what else would you expect from a nigga who got all that responsibility? He should be allowed to have a slip-up here and there. Draymond, you ain't do shit for 3 fucking quarters. I didn't even know you was out there. They platoon subbing you. You sat out. You got pulled out the 4th quarter with 7 fucking minutes to go.
And didn't see it again to what, 3 minutes? And you got the nerve
to be clapping at Andrew fucking Wiggins, the second best player in this series for y'all. Are you shitting me? And he only do it with selective niggas. He'll never do that with Steph. At least not now. I haven't seen it.
Steph will make one phone call. His ass is on a different team.
He may have done it before. I'm not saying he don't call out Steph, but I don't see him to Steph and not know shit like this.
Yeah. No. Too shit.
Wiggins has done literally anything this team has needed, especially in this particular series. I feel like Wiggins has done for them, and he's been as crucial and important as anybody besides, obviously, Steph Curry.
For sure.
Wiggins has been better than Klay.
Yeah,
he's been 100%. Better than Jordan Poole.
100%.
Yeah. Him and Looney have been like the horses for this team. My Knicks had it tied up. We're now down 3-1. And your Lakers were 1-1, and y'all up 3-1 now. So
a lot has happened.
Saturday is Laker game. Well, I could start with my Knicks game real quick. That Saturday was not worth even mentioning or talking about. We got our ass kicked. We played like We played like a soft ass team. That's just what happens. You get embarrassed on the road against a team with a lot of heart, a lot of soul, and Saturday was embarrassing. I don't even think I finished watching that game.
I fell asleep on that game.
Yeah.
And that's not something that I really would have thought would have happened. I felt like the New York Knicks role players would have outplayed the Miami Heat role players, but it's honestly like the flip side because you really wouldn't expect this from the Heat. This team on paper does not look anywhere near as talented as the Knicks, but they're just being outworked and guys are just playing hard and they just making the right plays all the time. And I think that's really the determining factor of this game. And I think
get it up. That's a problem. It's disappointing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a conflicted fan right now because anytime you go into the season, what you hope for and you wish for is that your team has a better year this year than the previous year. That's all you really want. But the thing about players and a lot of the players that are on the Knicks, what they don't realize is that this shit is not guaranteed. And for us to be in this position where we handled the talented Cleveland Cavaliers, and it made me think we were grimy, we were tough, we were physical, we were, gritty. I don't think that. I think the Cavs were a little softer, and I think they were just a little younger in the experience of playoff basketball, and we were able to take advantage. But I'm conflicted because you want to be happy, and it's like, oh, it's been a great season, but at the same time, when you beat the Cavs, like I was saying, you have the Bucks. You have the Bucks out. Giannis is out. You play against Miami Heat, who's no slouch at all, which is why they beat the Bucks, but they're missing Tyler Hero. And now it's like, oh, I had people tweeting me while we were still in the Cavs series, like, man, y'all gonna be able to go to Eastern Conference Finals. They ain't got Tyler Hero, blah, blah, blah. And we down 3-1. Mm-hmm. And there's no, that's what I feel like in real life as well. If Jimmy Butler had 50, I'd be like, man, that may we just
tip your cap.
I don't fuck cool. Like, yo, I swear, if y'all ever get the chance or y'all ever interested, this is even for the people at home, go back and rewatch the game. Watch the condensed 9 minutes and just watch. Just watch only the Heat buckets and see a lot of the shit that's going on. A lot of the times it's just poor effort. Mm-hmm. And I get it. You're a basketball player. It happens when you're tired and shit. But when you got your back against the wall on the road and you're in the game, we were in the game. And you got guys, Jalen Brunson, who you went to Villanova. I know you taught how to play basketball the right way. Why are you launching out on closeouts to Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, like Quentin Grimes? You're a basketball prodigy who went to Kansas, went to Houston, and played for Coach Sampson. I know you know how to close out properly. We're launching at guys blindly, and they just take a step, settle themselves, and knock it while you flying by. I seen that happen like 3 times in one quarter. Julius Randle launch out nonchalantly and get driven, and Caleb Martin is putting motherfuckers on a poster again.
A lot of that, yeah.
How many how many possessions were these motherfuckers got?
In the fourth quarter, there was like 3 possessions in a row where they gave up offensive rebound. There was one where they got 4 shot attempts just because the Knicks didn't have the effort, and then you got Caleb Martin just coming in and getting the board, and a long rebound. Kyle Lowry got one. It's like, man,
Kyle Lowry got that because R.J. Barrett didn't bark. R.J. Barrett is like 4 or more inches taller than him, and he couldn't box him out because of effort. There's a viral clip of your boy talking to his AAU team. He said the one thing we not gonna coach in this motherfucker is effort. Yep. Damian Lillard said, I ain't coaching no motherfuckers on effort. That's the one thing we ain't coaching. You're going to be coached every minute while you're here in this camp, while you're in a hotel, while you're on the court, off the court. You always going to be coached, but we not coaching effort because that's some shit that's just there, especially when you're down 2-1 in Miami, knowing when you go back home down 3-1, it's a big odds that y'all going y'all ass home. But you could tie it here, retake home court advantage, and just win at home. But no, y'all motherfuckers don't want to play Tom Thibodeau. You want to keep playing these bum ass motherfuckers. I hate that. What you do previously don't matter unless you're a star. If you ain't Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, if you ain't them motherfuckers that type level, what you do right now is what I'm looking at. So Quentin Grimes, if you ain't doing shit, sit the fuck down, please. Miles McBride is in the fucking game. Why? It's not the time. Put Derrick Rose in this bitch. Put Fournier in this motherfucker.
On some real shit.
I need some niggas who got some shit to prove.
I was thinking that with Derrick.
I'm so tired of seeing Isaiah
Hartenstein on the floor. I ain't gonna lie. We haven't got a Pierre Knicks rant in a very long time.
These motherfuckers,
they've been playing well.
Yeah, there's no reason. There hasn't been a reason to.
When I seen Miles McBride, I was thinking about Derrick Rose, and all I could think about is him checking in the game with no accessories.
No accessories. Yeah, like motherfuckers just out there playing like straight bums. And they're not bums. That's why I'm obviously upset. And then you got this cool ass motherfucker on the other side of the court. Eric Spoelstra just can do no wrong. I love and hate him. Only reason I have any hate is because he's beating my Knicks ass. He's just so cool. He got the bum ass bench, if we being honest. And he's putting them all in positions to thrive. These motherfuckers are just thriving.
Hayward Highsmith?
While we got a 17-point lead, you go in there and get some run, and Jimmy, you come sit down. Like, literally gauging the game smart. And it's not astronomical. That shit Thibs wouldn't do. We'd have a 22-point lead. Julius Randle was out there.
He would still be in the game.
And then when they make the comeback that every team in the playoffs probably will do, now Julius Randle is fucking tired and he's hitting the tip of the rim because he has no legs. Just simple shit like that. Emmanuel Quickly, you out with an ankle sprain? Really? This is the time? Really? An ankle fucking sprain? Bro, and you ain't got no boot on? Oh, man.
In his defense,
I couldn't believe he had some possession. Yo.
The primary ball handler
what
type
made
shit?
me want to see him lose is Joel Embiid flopping on Royce
Oh,
O'Neal.
bro, he was flopping the whole game. He was literally just on the ground.
Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, he was just on the ground that whole game.
That's
bro.
like KB guarding you and you falling.
Yeah.
Cause you trying to back him down and you.
I love it. It was a play where like Royce ran to him on a pick and then Joel just fell and Royce just sit there and laugh at him. And I'm just like, why do the refs give Joel the benefit of the doubt of that whistle?
They give him a lot of not even do the whistle, the whole fucking suspension shit.
If you
or
keep
not the
blowing the
suspension,
whistle,
but ejection shit.
Joel's gonna keep doing it.
I thought there was a point in time in the NBA where they was gonna get on guys and fine them for doing silly flopping
They
shit.
did it for a month.
And I think they need to get back to that, or they need to start giving motherfuckers text. It's embarrassing and it's hard to watch, and you just look silly. You're not a good basketball player for flopping that much. If you want to sell a call, I understand the game. Sell a call. But flopping like a bitch, whole different subject. And as a grown-ass man, I can't watch it. And what makes me upset is y'all flop, y'all cry, y'all whine. The NBA is at all-time high with bitching. And I'm not calling anybody out of their name to disrespect anybody because they all, grown-ass men. That's not what I'm about. But when you're complaining excessively for shit to go your way, we always call that bitching. Yeah. And when you watch an NBA game, you're going to see a whole lot of bitching. You're going to see bitching during the call, before the call, after the call. The guys at the free throw line shooting his second free throw line is still yapping, bitching. During the timeout, at the end of the half, at the end of the game, they're walking up to the ref. Yo, shut the fuck up. You know what also pisses me off?
Oh, the review. I hate that.
Why the fuck am I reviewing that play?
The foul in second quarter, the first foul.
Doc Rivers had a questionable challenge. I was like, why did he challenge the play late in the game with like 30 seconds left? And I was like, why did you challenge that?
They're gonna
literally gonna call
They looked
a foul.
at the monitor for 3 seconds, and it was like, especially then when he's back at the free throw line.
And then I was like, now he has no timeouts. What if he ends up needing that timeout? You just challenged that for no reason.
Motherfucker throw you the ball, it slip to your hand, go out of bounds. Motherfucker be like.
From my Google search, quick little Google search, the last NBA player to get fined for flopping happened in last year's playoffs, and it was Marcus Smart.
And that's a damn. We see flopping every day.
Yeah. And it was a $5,000 fine, which to somebody like Marcus Smart is making $20 million. $5,000 ain't really on nothing.
And Joel Embiid, you should stop flopping anyway because
he's always hurt.
Yeah, like
just
what
stay
are you doing?
Ground. He is too big to fall around.
Grabbing your
much
back and shit, man. Like, come on, bro. Nobody want to see that. Stop flopping. It ain't worth you missing a game in any series.
Yeah. Go talk. Yeah. Go talk. Yeah. Go talk, my nigga. This go talk.
Go talk. Go talk. Go talk, my nigga. That's go talk.
Go talk. Go talk. Go talk, my nigga. Is go talk.
Go talk. Go talk. Go talk, my nigga. This go talk.